All right, so you asked for it. We're doing it. The Ridgid Megamax going up against the Ridgid Octane Recip Saw against Recip Saw. Which one is going to take it? We're going to slice and dice, use and abuse. We'll look at all the specs for both of these, the pricing. We'll talk about why and when you might want to consider one over the other. And then we're just going to see which one's more powerful and a little faster than the other. Now, to do the testing today, I brought in a friend. Again, it is me versus me. It's very awkward when I do this. They do not get along. They just don't like each other. It's uncomfortable. And you can see right there, it's already starting. Now, just because these are both made by Ridgid doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to be the same. You can clearly see right off the bat that the Ridgid Recip Saw, the standalone, it's much smaller and lighter than the Ridgid Megamax. On the standalone, you got the orbital action, you do have the adjustable shoe, you have the LED light. And speaking of light, you're only looking at around 7 pounds for this. Now the build quality, not the best out there, but not the worst either. Again, you have the adjustable shoe right there, you got the dedicated light button, the variable speed trigger, you do not have a quick release, and you do not have a rafter hook. You also have the lock feature up here. I do like the compactness, one of the smaller recip saws out there on the market, especially for the power. And yes, it is the Gen 5X. You can see it stamped right on the side. Brushless, of course, but it is the one-trick pony, and you're looking at $149 for the tool. Now, of course, it does use the Octane batteries. It'll adjust the power and the speed when needed, or you can use your regular 18 volts. But what about the Ridgid Megamax? A lot of the same features on there. You got the adjustable shoe, you got the LED light, you do not have the quick release, nor do you have the rafter hook, which I would have liked to have seen on either one of these. You have the orbital action, subscribe, dedicated light switch, you got the variable speed trigger right here. However, you do have a button right here you can push down when you're using the chisel. I'll talk about that here in a bit. That'll allow this to run automatically. It does not work on Recip or any other tool, just the chisel. But check this out here. You got the ready, the lock on, the safety. This does a lot of different things. If I wanted to, I could take that Recip head, just pop it out like so, and then when I do that, I can put it upside down, sideways. Ergonomically, it would work out a lot better for me. Now, the base of this alone costs $109. If you were to buy the base and the Recip head, well, you're looking around $169. You can also buy different attachments such as the rotary head and other things if you wanted to. And really, if you plan on buying all 3 or 4 different attachments, then yes, it would save you money. But if you're planning on just buying this for the Recip, you would not be saving money. However, I don't want that to play a factor in today's tool duel. I just want to compare the two when it comes to speed. Is the dedicated tool more powerful than the multi-tool, vice versa, or are they equal? All right, let's talk specs here real quick, and then we'll start the slicing and the dicing. For the Megamax, stroke length, you're looking at 1 1/8 of an inch. That's the same as the Ridgid Recip standalone. They both have 3,100 strokes per minute. You're looking at about just under 9 pounds for the Megamax with the attachment and the base. You're looking at, again, the 7.2 pounds for the tool only. They do offer the LSA on both of these tools when registered, but as far as it goes with the build, they're basically the same, other than the one is bigger than the other, the one is smaller than the other, one's much lighter. I want to know which one is more powerful, which is going to get the job done first. So this is what I say. Let's start the tool duel. Ridgid Octane Recip Saw going up against a Ridgid Octane Megamax Recip attachment. Here we go. Me versus me. Ridgid versus Ridgid. All right, here we go. We got the Ridgid Megamax on the left. On the right, we have the Ridgid Recip Saw. We are using the exact same blades, the exact same 6AH battery. And what's this? What is he doing? Oh, he gives him the birdie. He's already starting. He's giving him the birdie. That is so... Oh, here comes the puppy. He just gave him the puppy. What? Is that a bunny? He just gave him the bunny. That is unbelievable, folks. They are already going at each other. TRZ and TRZ just not getting along. Basically, what they're doing here, folks, is they're just letting that blade sit down on that treated 6x6. You would think that the weight of that Ridgid Megamax would actually help, but it's not. It looks like the Recip Saw on the left-hand side just taking it. They're both in orbital action, but just beating that Megamax. That's it. Unbelievable. The tension between these two, you could just cut it with a knife. Well, let's do it again. We're switching sides here. Now we got the MEGAMax on the left-hand side. We got the Recip on the right-hand side, the regular one. And will it make a difference? I don't think it is. Look, they can't stand each other. What is this? What is it? Look at it. He's like, bring it, bring it. Oh, he's pointing at it. He's like, I want to take it. He knows it. He knows that the Ridgid Recip Saw is moving. Oh, look at that. I'm telling you. There's no love lost here, people. There's no love lost. TRZ is getting a little tired. Looks a little fatigued on the left-hand side. He's moving it over, but you can clearly see that the standalone Recip Saw is taking the win. Again, the exact same blades, the exact same 6AH battery, the exact same piece of wood. All they're doing is letting that weight rest on that wood. And that's basically what you're getting here, folks. Oh, there. Oh, he's so cocky. He's so cocky. So the standalone Recip Saw literally took it without any issue. But here's a treated 4x4. Let's see what we can do here. You got the MEGAMax on the right, and then you got the standalone Recip Saw on the left. And it looks like the standalone is pretty close. It's pretty close. What can they do? Who's taking it? Who's taking it? Oh, the standalone takes it. It was close, but let's do it again. Let's switch them up. The standalone on the right. The MEGAMax on the left. Oh, yep. The standalone is definitely taking it. Surprising. All right, there you go. The standalone taking it. The MEGAMax still cutting through. They have the exact same stroke length. Let's move it over here. The standalone is on the right. The MEGAMax on the left. We're just going straight down with it. And that's it, folks. The standalone just seems to be faster, more powerful. They still have the exact same stroke length. They still have the same strokes per minute, but that standalone, you can feel it when you're operating the two. It just seems like the orbital action on that standalone is much more powerful than the one that the MEGAMax has. We ran that orbital the entire way through this video, and you can definitely tell just by the feel of it that that orbital action is more powerful on that standalone. So in my opinion, even though they have pretty much the exact same specs, it looks to me that that standalone is much more powerful than that multi-MEGAMax. Now, in my opinion, if I was going for pure power and I just need the Recip Saw, I would definitely go with the standalone Recip. But if I needed multiple heads, it would be cheaper for me to buy the MEGAMax and just switch out the heads. I think that would be the way to go, and that's what the MEGAMax offers. So both great tools, but I think the standalone takes it. I want to know what you think. Leave me a comment in the comments section. Who wins this? Is it the standalone Recip Octane, or is it the Ridgid MEGAMax? Why do you think the one won over the other? I'd love to hear your feedback. Now, if you could smash that like button, well, that would be greatly appreciated. If you don't want to miss out on any future tool duels or tool reviews coming to the channel, make sure you get subscribed and hit that bell notification. Always, I appreciate you stopping by. We'll be back with more videos soon.